Hello, my seedlings. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Oh god, I gotta carefully move this cup over. Okay. Alright, there we go. Everything's good. Alright. I hope you all had a good Thursday. I hope you had all Hi Celeste, how are you? I'm doing fantastic. I'm glad to hear you're doing fantastic. Let's go. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Glad you're doing well. Just woke up and it's the perfect time to go back to sleep. That's real. That's very real. That's how I feel. Like, honestly. I did work today. I was working all day, so we are gonna do tarot here shortly. I'm gonna set up things for tarot. We have free card readings are always available for will be available, and then we'll have paid readings as always. So everything will be open here shortly. I just gotta get everything set up. Thank you for the wellness check. Thank you, thank you. I just got my water. I gotta be really careful not to spill this. Hold on. I have my hot water and I'm good to go. All right, let me rearrange. Let me rearrange some things. Let me move this over. Move this over. And then and then let me move me over. I think that should be good for me. And then let me turn on the camera. Where's my camera? On. On, please. There we go. Okay, there we go. I do have to adjust this as needed. Rhea, how are you doing? How are you doing? Let me get you a shout out here in a second. Let me get you a shout out. I love you. We finished Silent Hill F last night, though. For those of you that were not here, we finished it. It'll be on YouTube. Don't worry. The whole thing will be on YouTube. I love you more. I love you more. All right, let me. Oh fuck! What is this? Let me do this. Let me move this. Okay, let me write this really quick. There we go. Keep that up. All right. Alright, we have a single card pull for Rhea. Today we're going to be using Tarot of the Divine. I haven't used this deck on stream in a while, so it's a good chance to use it. Hi Doom, how are you doing? How are you doing? And no worries, no worries. I always appreciate the lurk, you know that. I appreciate my lurkers. I like how Lavender Town started playing the minute I pulled the cards out. That's a good sign.
I love you, bitch.
I love you too.
I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch.
Alright, so we have a reading for Rhea, Yasa, and Wabi. And Green. Alright. Let me... I've been doing okay, finishing up school. It's gonna be finals. Like, you got this. I believe in you, bro. You got this. Cards are gonna roast me some. They're not gonna roast you. They're not going to. I'm not gonna let them. I mean, I can't make them, but you know, but if they y'all. Good night. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you have the loveliest of dreams tonight. Get some good rest. Y'all, there's a card. I think it's Rhea's card. Hold on. Wait. It flew over to my cup. You see that? That's how it fell. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's Rhea's card. Like, hello? I'm pretty sure this is Rhea's card. So, 1 second. Let me... Okay. Ooh, pretty card. Make sure I can... I can't show it on stream because it's a little bit... I'll try to show what I can. But it's the Temperance card. I can't show certain parts, but... Okay. Alright, so for Rhea we have Temperance, and Temperance is the card of balance. This is the card of... Also, why is all the music being creepy tonight? That's a little bit strange. We have patience, balance, peace, harmony, moderation. This card is reminding you that you need to take things with moderation, be balanced, and you need to have a lot of patience with things. Like, It's like, don't put too much in one cup. Don't have too little in one cup. This is the ultimate example of the perfect balancing act. Like, you know what you need to do. You know what you want to do. Now you need to just remember you have to stay on that fine line of not doing too much, not doing too little. You're not late, Hinata, you're not late. So just remember, it's saying stay balanced in all of the things that you are doing. And be patient. Don't go to extremes in any situation is what it's saying. Like, don't have too much of one and too little of the other. You have to stay balanced. The key word is balance. I hope that helps. Okay, let me put this one up, because... Okay. Alright, let's see... Here. No problem, no problem. Alright, next is Yasa. Then we got Yasa, Wabi, Green, and then Hinata. Whoa, wait a second. I don't know why a card was just upright in the middle of the deck. Hello? Okay, I'll take that as this. These ones want to talk. Oh my god, we got the Hermit for Yasa. So with the Hermit, this is telling you to take some time to yourself. This is the card of looking inwards, like reflection. This is figuring out what it is you want to do, how you want to do it, and you're going to have to spend time with yourself and you alone to do that. You cannot always have other people's opinions for this. The Hermit really is looking in at what it is you want to do, how you want to get there, and what you're going to have to do that. It's about self-reflection, looking in, being alone, taking time to yourself. So try to take time to yourself and figure out what it is that you want to do, where you want to go, what your next steps are, and how you're going to achieve that. You have all the answers within, but you gotta look in first to do that, to find them and to figure it out. Okay, our next card is for Wabi. These cards are yelling tonight. I think it's because I haven't used them in a very long time. I don't remember last time I used this deck. Oh wow. They're all jumping. This is the third card jumping. We have the Devil card. We need to get art together. We have to at some point when I'm not broke. We have the Devil card for Wabi. There's so many people I want to get art with, and I'm like, y'all, I'm so poor right now. I have 16 cents to my name. Literally, that's what I have to my name. It's ridiculous. Alright. The Devil card is the card of feeling restricted, feeling entrapped. This is the card of, like, you feel powerless, or you may feel powerless, but it's also the card of saying that you have the means to let yourself out of these feelings. You may not feel, it's like, when the Devil card usually is depicted with the devil and then holding two people by chains. Those chains are being held very, very loosely. Don't give your power over to someone else. This is saying you need to make sure you control all of your impulses. You need to have willpower. You need to not fall into like other people's control. Don't let other people control you, tell you what to do, how to live your fucking life. I feel like fuck it, we ball still works here. Don't listen to what other people have to say. If they're going to like make you feel powerless or entrap you. This is your life. You need to do what you need to do for you, not what other people want you to do. You need to do what's best for you and for your situation and for your life. If you can take those chains away from other people, fucking do it. Also, this is the third major arcana card tonight. This is the third one. Let me see something. I want to see which mythological creature this one is. Or which deity. Hold on. This is from Brazilian mythology. The devil gives in to the ego, lusting for unnecessary or harmful things, unwilling to leave negative situations. It is a dragon sitting upon a pile of gold it does not need. A person setting a forest on fire for their own gain. Like, you guys can see. If it'll focus. Please. Please focus. There we go. I think it's saying just don't let people entrap you again. Like if you ever felt like you were trapped, don't let people do that to you, bro. Like don't let anybody don't let anybody entrap you. I'm doing okay, Cyburn. I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing well. Alright, next is for green. I think the card's also for Wabi, just saying, like, since you finish the stuff with your grandma's house, I feel like it's saying don't let yourself get trapped by another situation similar to that, holy shit, to that where it's like you leave it for so long that it feels like it's impossible to take care of. But that's just another vibe. Interesting! I have to cover it up again. We have temperance again, but this time reversed. So I showed this one already, but I'll show it again. I can only show parts of it. Also, this is again the fourth major arcana card. Y'all good? This one's in reverse, however. That's so real, Rhea. That's so real. So temperance in reverse is talking about too much of something. Like extremes, like imbalance, excess, discord, recklessness, and hastiness. And it's saying something's out of balance and it'll be causing you stress and anxiety. And you need to put it back into balance. Like, it's the temperance in reverse can also be a warning. It says if like you need to make sure you take a path that doesn't lead to excess, that doesn't lead to like tipping the scales too much. Like it's saying like you need to rebalance yourself because stress and anxiety is going to eat you alive if you don't. So get your balance back. Okay. That's fair, Wabi. That's fair. Alright, our next card is for Kinata. if we pull all major cards, that's gonna be crazy. I don't think we'll go for a 5th, right? Okay. That's not it. That was me dropping the card. The cards aren't scary, I promise. Whoa! Okay. We have the 8 of Cups in reverse. I'll show it upright. Hi, Cherry. How are you doing? How are you doing? 8 of Cups in reverse. All these cards have, I love, the theme I love in this deck is they're all based off of folklore, mythology, and deities. 8 of Cups in reverse is saying, bro, don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of, like, things changing. You need, and, like, it's also saying, like, there may be, like, uncertainty on where you want to go in life, or, like, things might start feeling uncertain at some point, but it's saying, like, don't be afraid of change. You have to let it happen. You have to let things go. One of the key things that really stood out to me is this. Don't stay in a bad situation just because it's comfortable. And you deserve way fucking more than you let yourself have. Like, the card is saying you don't deserve less, you deserve more. You accept less from other people because that's what you think you need. But you need to accept that you deserve more. The cards are trying to tell you, hey, stop accepting less when you should be accepting more. Move the fuck on from what does not serve you. Does not serve you, bro, move on. It's okay to let go. It could be scary. You know, moving on from a comfort zone is scary, but it's saying move on from what does not serve you. You deserve better. You deserve more. All right. Let me get some water. Oh god. Our next card is for Cyburn. It's been a challenge so far. Job hunting is what's been, oh my god, what's been holding me back so far so I can get away from. That's fair. That's fair. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse. What's up, Green? What's up? Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Let me go on coffee really quick. Thank you. Let's see. Let's see. We have an extended past life reading. Let's fucking go. I'll do that here in a moment. Give me 1 minute and then we will get that started. I'll actually pause the single card readings since they will be, your reading will come first. I'm gonna finish these two up and then you will have my attention. Thank you so much, Green. Alright, so for Cyburn, we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. And this is talking about This is actually like saying if you are in a conflict with somebody or you get into a conflict with someone in the near future, it's saying to remember that, especially in certain situations, sometimes the conflict is not fucking worth it. It's like you have better things to focus your energy and time on. Like, not everything is worth the argument or the fight. What this is saying is like, if you get into a conflict with someone or something or whatever, this card is just telling you, move on. Like, it may not have a nice, neat and tidy resolution to it, but sometimes we don't always get that neat and tidy resolution. Sometimes we need to move on. Doesn't mean forgive and forget. It just means move on from it, because your time is more, like, your time is more valuable than trying to sit there and struggle through getting through a conflict with somebody. Don't waste your time and energy on people and things that don't matter. Alright, I'm gonna do this last single and then we're gonna go into Green's reading. This one is for Cyro. These cards want to yell tonight, so the 22 card reading is going to be fun. Oh, hello? Oh, we have the Empress. This is for Cyro. I love this depiction of her. We have an ad break starting in 3 minutes. Alright, so the Empress is usually the card of, you know, creativity, love, nurturing, abundance, nature, the divine feminine. Really, when I see this card, I'm always telling people, this card specifically is talking about, like, if there's something that you want to bring forth into the world, creativity, professionally, whatever it is, give it love, nurture it, give it all that you can, and it will come to fruition. Like, you can bring to life whatever it is you want to bring to life, but you have to nurture it and spend time with it and really, like, put work towards it. Like, take care of yourself, and love the thing that you are doing. If you love what you do and love yourself, you will get somewhere. But there's a lot of emphasis on just, like, love and nurture with this card. Alright, so I need to take off this sweater I'm wearing because my room got really hot. So give me just a second and then we're gonna start Green's reading. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you, thank you. Watch, I'm gonna get, like, really cold after. Mwah, thank you, they're very squishy. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna get really fucking cold after I took that off. Like, that's what's gonna happen. That's what always happens. Okay. Alright. So, we're gonna be doing the 22 card extended past life reading for Green. Like, I put a sweatshirt on, or it was a sweater on, because I was like, oh, it's gonna be cold, and now I'm like, oh, it's too hot. No problem, Cyro, no problem. Wee, wee, wee. Alright. So, the way this reading works is it starts with the same first 8 cards. After the first 8, we're gonna go into the spicy part of the reading, how this past life will affect how it's affecting your current life, and then how you can find balance. You just got an ad for Samsung. I have a Samsung. Maybe that's why. Also, welcome to the chat, Ninja. How are you doing? All right. So we're gonna have to pull 22 cards. This is gonna take a minute. Good. I'm glad to hear it. How does tarot work? Like in... That was really... Okay, we're gonna call first card. That's weird. Like in general, or how does my tarot readings work? Why are they all trying to flip up? 2. Tarot cards basically tell you advice that you need to know. Advice that you'll need to know. It doesn't exactly tell... It doesn't exactly tell you the future. Hi, Deus. How are you doing? How are you doing? Two, three, 4. Oh my god. Oh my god. 5, 6. Okay, hold on. Let me reorient my camera. Give me a second. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Seven, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god. 9, 10, 11, 12. That seems right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Thirteen, 14. $15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Are we free from ad hell? 20, 21. One more card. Oh my god, okay. This is gonna be a spicy reading. 22, let me double check that those are all right. So, tarot, it can't tell your future, but it can give you advice on a situation that you may need, or it could give you like insights of what is to come, but it can't exactly tell your future. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right, 22 cards. This is the reading right here. Every time I pull this many, this is the reading. All there. All right, let's do this. So it starts off as the normal short version, and then we go into the spicy part. All right. All right, 1, 2, 3. Mind, body, and spirit. We have the Empress. She's back. The short version has always been spicy. Then this is gonna be extra spicy. This is gonna be extra spicy. We have the Chariot. Oh god, we got 2 major arcana already. And the Knight of Wands. That makes a lot of sense for... Okay, anyway, here we go. Let me... Perfect use of that emote. Perfect use of it. So for mind, we have the Empress. The Empress card really does embody, like, again, divine feminine. This is love, nurturing, self-love. Like, this is really the card of, like, nurturing. Whatever past life this is for you was someone who was very caring, loving, nurturing to others, possibly even to themselves, but they were very, very kind-hearted. Kind-hearted, had a kind and gentle mind. I love that you got the Empress there. I love that energy. The next card is body. This is the Chariot. The Chariot talks about movement. This talks about being in control of things. I want to say that they were very confident who they were. I do feel like because of this, the Empress is such a strong energy, especially like with just the way that it's presenting here. Also, there's all the colors of the cards is very similar. We got the red, we have the green, the red and the green. The backgrounds are all similar. I kind of like love this, but this past life in particular feels like a feminine individual. So the last two, I believe, were masculine individuals. This one feels like a feminine individual, really, because of this Empress card gives a lot of the energy for this beginning part. So they were very confident in who they were, though. Very confident, very much like in control of their life. It might have a very, very, very green spark. So we're already starting off with like really, really good, strong energy here. The next card is Spirit, which is the Knight of Wands. So with the Knight of Wands, Spirit, it really is, again, the wands are fire, but the knights are kind of like also messengers of a sort. And this is like this is the energy of like creativity. This is the energy of just like pure energy and enthusiasm. Someone that's very, very, very energetic. Like, this is someone who's very, very energetic and has so much enthusiasm. Let's see. So I feel like it's really kind of pointing at, because of this is the spirit, this was a life that like your higher self, it's almost like wants to say that, like, I want to say it's like your higher self saw this life as very like interesting, fun, important. I mean, all lives are important to higher selves, but it was like this one they learned something very, very important from, I feel like, because there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of just, there's so much enthusiasm that comes with the card. So like I said, we're looking at quite a bit of just like, I feel like a lot of fiery, passionate energy. Not gonna lie, the vibe I'm getting from the Empress combined with the confidence who they were, I can see that. I can see that a lot. That makes sense. I think this seems to be tracking with both other past life readings and my higher self reading, passion and yes, exactly. That's what I was thinking as well. But like, I also find it like, it's really interesting that the colors all match here too. I know it's probably not gonna stay like that, but I think that for the first three, just as the kind of, this is like almost just like the beginning of it all, we got this is the color palette. I kind of love that. All right. Now we get into the first part of the reading. Put these over here. Okay, let me move this here. All right. The depictions on each card is very like important to the reading, so that's why like people have to learn decks. Like you can know the entire rider weight, but if you don't know the deck itself, it's sometimes like you can miss what they're trying to say. Oh wow, that's an interesting first card for birth. Okay, damn. We got the tower card for the birth card. That's a card that I wasn't expecting to see. Nine of Wands in reverse. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, and your higher self just seems to like really giving your lives spicy beginnings. Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Pentacles. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So we have the first card, your birth, the Tower. You were born into a very unstable situation. Like, I want to say, because the Tower is the card of destruction, so I feel like this isn't necessarily a bad thing. You were born into an unstable situation, but it gave you the basis to be able to grow from it, and like the basis to build from it. Because the whole point of the Tower is it has to fall. The Tower has to fall so that you can rebuild it stronger. I feel like potentially also your like life started out as like a catalyst for things to get better for not just you but for other people, which does explain also where the Empress came in, of like that feminine energy and also the caring, the compassion, the love for others. So like I feel like that's kind of where this Tower is coming from. It's like it started off rough, but it was for the better. Hard times make strong. It's true. It is true. So the next card, which is Undercurrent, again, this is what your life was revolved around. Unstable situation, more lax restrictions, opportunities to learn something. I'm getting that could very well be. All right, our next card, again, Undercurrent. Nine of Wands in reverse. I'll show it up, right? And there's the Baba Yaga. You know, getting strong vibes is not a bad thing. It just means you're like connected with what's going on, and that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Oh, this past life was stubborn. Like, so this is the card of stubbornness. Not giving up. This is they were stubborn. Whatever, they didn't want to give up on life. Like but that stubbornness also kind of became like a personal prison for them in a way, because they were unwilling to change when they needed to, because they were stubborn. They were like, I'm gonna do this my way. They didn't want to give up on life and getting things to get better. But that also, it's like almost like a double-edged sword, because they were like, because you don't want to change, you don't want to move on things, it can be kind of like, oh well, then you're stuck. So they were stubborn as hell. That was what their life was focused on, was just trying to make things better, but they didn't exactly want to change. That's fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball is the theme of things. It's like they wanted change, but they didn't want change, and they were super fucking stubborn on it. This is like a contradiction. It's a really weird contradiction. They needed to be like, they needed to be more like willing to change. But, you know, they were stubborn and they didn't give up on life. So that's like, there's like two sides of it. It was like they should have accepted change more, but they also were they were determined to make life work for them. All right, the next card is Attitude, and we have the Six of Pentacles. Oh my god, this tracks so much with that Empress card. Like, I feel like the Empress is really the card of, like, the central card that we're going to be playing around. Because the Six of Pentacles is the card of, like, generosity, charity, giving. This is the card of, like, somebody who gives. They were very giving to others. Again, it really does make sense with everything that we've seen so far. They wanted to help others. And they were able to help others. They did it. They were able to help others because they didn't need to have necessarily always help themselves. They saw themselves in a position where they were able to give to other people. And like, I feel like it also comes from like when they, you know, being born in a rough situation, difficult start. It makes a lot of sense to me that, you know, they were stubborn to change because they were afraid of losing more, but they wanted change. And then they were also in a mindset of being willing to help other people. This was a very kind individual. So far from what I can tell, just from here, they were so kind. Their actions is the Page of Swords in reverse. Showing upright. Pretty much, Wabi, pretty much. And also it's almost the, I want to help other people, but I'm not as willing to help myself kind of thing. Maybe it's they needed help themselves, but they didn't want to give it to themselves, you know, that kind of energy. But there's multiple ways to interpret this. Page of Swords, not Pentacles. Hello, brain. I can read. Reading comprehension. So with the Page of Swords in reverse, with their actions, they tend to be a little bit scatterbrained. And I feel like this is, I was just talking about this. With that Page of Swords, it feels like they, like, it says with their actions that there was like empty words and promises. They loved to talk and there was no substance to it. And I don't think that was towards other people because of so much kindness that they gave to people. I think this is towards themselves. They would tell people, I'm going to change. I'm going to do this for me. I'm going to do it for me, especially with this card here. Their actions spoke that they were willing to help other people, but they weren't willing to help themselves. I wish I could stay, but I got some work to do. No worries, no worries. I hope you have the loveliest of dreams tonight. Get some good rest. Take care. But, yeah, we're looking at the two sides of it. Like, called it before I even started reading the card. Willing to help other people, but not willing to help themselves. Like, it's like, this is the analogy I had in my head because of the swords. It's like if they have a sword, they're willing to use it in the name of other people but like for good, but they're willing to just like they're not willing to do it for themselves. They weren't willing to do it for themselves. They were willing to wield that sword for other people, the better of others, but they weren't willing to do that for themselves. All right. The final card is their death, which is the Page of Pentacles. Hi, Abaxis. How are you doing? How are you doing? So Page of Pentacles is ambition, desire, and diligence. This is being loyal and dependable. Their death is not bad at all. They were happy. They were happy with themselves. Like, even if they weren't always good to themselves, they were happy that they were there for other people. Like, they were kind and good-hearted. They had no regrets when they died. They did what they needed to do. Should they have taken care of themselves more? Absolutely. They fucking should have. But one of the things that I'm seeing here is that they were so kind-hearted and generous that they saw no regrets, no reason to be sad that they died, no reason to be like, oh, I have this left over to do. They were like, no, I did my thing. I'm good. Everything works out. I can go. They were ambitious in life, and they shared that with people. They shared everything that they wanted to do with people. So it was like from the bottom to the top of where they wanted to be. I've been doing well. Hope you're doing well too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've been doing okay. Damn, there's a lot of energy here though. This is like, I was like, the tower was a little scary at first, but then I was like, wait, no, they handled it. They got to where they wanted to be. One of the interesting things here, I will say, I think I know how they died though. They didn't have any regrets when they died. There's a really interesting part of this card's meaning when it comes to health. Looks like they died from a health issue because it was the result of continuous negligence towards their health. So that's not taking care of themselves. They died because they didn't take care of themselves, but they weren't upset that they died. They were like, yep, that checks out. They were like, all right, well, I did what I needed to do for others, but their death was the direct cause of their own negligence towards their own health and their own body. Take care of yourself. This one, I don't have a general time period on this one. Like this one, I'm not entirely sure. I treat life like fuck it, we ball. You win some, you lose some. But yeah, this one I'm not getting a certain vibe on time period. That could change as we continue to go through the reading, but right now as it stands, I don't have one. Alright, so now we're gonna get into the spicy part of the reading. This is the spicy part. I don't need to be bonked. No bonk. I don't need to be bonked. It's a fuck it, we ball. That's life. Alright, I gotta lay this out because I remember the first one you said, yeah, it was like, that was like Middle Ages. The second one was like the Library of Alexandria. This one feels a lot closer to, if I have to put one, I don't know a time period exactly, but it feels much closer to our current time than like a so distant time. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't want to put a time frame on it because I don't know yet, but maybe like the last, 100, 200 years? Geographical area, I have no idea as it stands right now. But again, it might change as we continue. Alright, let's do... Let me see how I want to lay these out, because this is the, I'm like looking at the camera. No, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. Curiosity is completely normal. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how I want to lay these out so that they're completely visible. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do this. Okay. So sorry I'm quiet for a minute. I'm trying to make these all fit on the screen. Okay. Let me adjust my camera for this one. Okay, that's as good as I can get it. Because there's so many cards. Alright. Satisfaction did bring the cat back. Alright, so we have Pyramid. This is number, like, Pyramid 9, 10, and 11. They're based off of the first cards in them. So, the first pyramid represents home life and family. The second pyramid is going to represent work and possessions. The third represents love and relationships. The first three cards are the self cards. This is about you. Then we have 12, 14, and 16 are going to be the positive influences from this past life, and then 13, 15, and 17 are the negative influences. So that's a lot to take in. We'll go slow. We're gonna see where this goes. 5 of Pentacles. The High Priestess in reverse. Look how pretty she is. I have to show this one. I love the High Priestess so much because she's my card. It's Charizard. Okay. She's in reverse. Ace of Cups, not Pentacles. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. I need to cover this one up, unfortunately. I love the art, but we have Page of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords. 5 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Another card that I gotta cover up. So Knight of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So let me put these over here. Alright, so we got a lot here. We have a lot to unpack. Alright. So, as I said, 9, 10, and 11 are the cards of the self. And they all represent different aspects of the life. This is also how your past life is affecting your current life. So we're going to start with our home and early life pyramid. This is the card of the self. We have the 5 of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is talking about, like, it's usually the card of like loss or like hardship and insecurity. What it's saying is, depending on this past life, we looked at the Tower card. They came from a position of like loss. They came from like things weren't good for them. We saw that with the Tower card. This is talking about, you know, again, family, home life. It's saying if things are difficult, and yes, that is the little match girl. That is the little match girl. It's like with family, I want to say like I don't know how I want to put this, because this card is really the card of like hardship, insecurity, and it's like feeling like the key word here is like feeling like you're left out in the cold, just like in the imagery of the card. It's like feeling like you're left out in the cold, that people don't understand you, whether that's friends, family, what have you. Not everybody understands you, and they didn't understand your past life. They were kind, don't get me wrong, they were kind, but that doesn't mean people understood them, because remember, we're looking at somebody who also didn't want to take care of themselves. Like, they didn't want to take care of themselves, but they were willing to take care of everybody else. They were willing to love and cherish and care for everyone else, give kindly to others, but not themselves. They weren't understood by a lot of people. I guess that's like... sounds lonely even with company. That's kind of the vibe it is. It's like they kind of just were, and this is, again, if this resonates with you, this is because these are the self cards. If you feel like at any point people don't understand you, that you're just like, you can have friends, you can have loved ones, but there's a part of you that just feels like you're misunderstood. That's kind of, this is probably where that came from, because that's how your past life felt. With loved ones, friends, family, like, yeah, that's right, because it was in the first past life reading. A part that feels never having a yeah, it's like not having that full connection. It's like you can have all of these things, but you just don't feel fully connected, fully there. We'll go into the next one as well. Our next card, this is work and possessions, and we're talking about, again, the self card. We have the High Priestess in reverse, which I did show her. The High Priestess in reverse talks about like not using their intuition. I feel like when it comes to work and possessions, it makes sense to me, because they didn't want to take care of themselves. They went against all logical feeling for anything. They went against all like emotional feeling. They were just, when it came to themselves, if something was not right for them, they didn't care. If it benefited other people, that's what mattered. I wonder if that feeling of being misunderstood was a driving force for their kindness. That actually makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense, and I can see that, especially with a lot of these other cards that are out on the table. I feel like in their work, they... how do I want to put this? They were given the feelings of, you deserve better. You deserve better. But like... They didn't listen to that gut feeling. I would feel like self-care would be under logic, while intuition would be helping others. I feel like it can be either, really. Like, it can be, like, imagine the intuitive feeling of, I need to take care of myself, something's wrong, or the intuitive feeling of, hey, I know I deserve better, or I should get better. Especially because we're talking about, like, work and possessions. I feel like they were in a position where it was like, they weren't treated well with work. They weren't treated well, but, like, because it benefited other people, they went against their gut feeling of I deserve better for me. Since it's good for the other person, for the, like, I'm just gonna use company for the lack of sake of like simplicity. Because it's good for the company, it doesn't matter how I feel. Even if their gut feeling is screaming at them that you need to do this is better for you. They ignored it because it benefited somebody else. I don't know if that makes sense. That was like the best like analogy that my brain could come up with. All right. Awesome. Okay. I was just like, that's what my brain spit out and that's what it's gonna be. All right. We have the next card, which is, this is for, love and relationships. And this again is the Self card. And this is the Ace of Cups. Yeah, their focus was overrunning. That's how they died. So, I mean, yeah. So with love and relationships, what's really funny is the Ace of Cups is one of the cards of love. This is like emotions, like because it's cups, water. They were, it really is talking about like, because remember, relationships don't have to always be romantic. They were good with people. They were good with other people. Like they were a people pleaser to a fucking fault. They were a people pleaser to a fucking fault. That can be in romance or just regular relationships with like friends, work colleagues, any kind of they were a people pleaser to a fucking fault. Which is like tracking with the last card too. Their willingness to help other people is crazy. This is giving a lyric to a song that's stuck in my head. I mean, that's kind of the vibe we're getting. That's kind of the energy that we're getting here, honestly. All right. So we're going to start moving into the next part of the pyramids, which is this is going to be the positive influences from this life into your current life. We're going back here into your family and home. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune, yes, it is. It is him. And I love that is him. So with the Wheel of Fortune and like the family and home life, this is an epitome of like, it is what it is, fuck it, we ball. I'm not even kidding. Because like, this is the card of up and down, the cycle of life, cycles, you know, good luck, bad luck. They kind of were just like, it is what it is when it came to family and life. And I feel like, because remember, this is the positive influences. Like, it's telling you, this card is telling you from this life, they may have felt like, you know, isolated, they may not have had a lot of people around, but that's kind of the vibe of it is what it is. I don't need a lot of people to be happy. If I'm helping them, great. Like, it's kind of like, fuck it, we ball. Like, in the sense of, go with the flow. It doesn't matter if people like you or not. Not everyone is going to like you. They knew that, and that's kind of the thing I feel like they're trying to tell you, because a positive influence from them is, it doesn't matter if everybody likes you. Not everyone is going to like you. That's the way the world works. That's life. They're saying there's going to be ups and downs with people, relationships, family, etc. Go with the flow. Fuck it, we ball. It is what it is. I love that. Sorry, like I love that so much. The next positive influence is for the work and possessions, and we have the Knight of Swords. Please focus, please. So with the Knight of Swords, again, we're talking about work, we're talking about possessions, this is like the positive influence. This is really like action, this is like there's like intellect, ambition, a little bit of perfectionism here. This is the card of if you have a goal, you're not going to let it stop you. If you have something you want to do, you're not going to let it stop you. Like for them, I think it kind of goes with, again, with the High Priestess of how they were so willing to do so much for other people in their line of work or whatever it was. They did not care how it like affected them. They would just go towards the goal. Hi, Demon. How are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you for the head pats. Thank you. Thank you. It was like the focus was dead fucking set on, I'm going to get this thing. Gonna do this thing. And no one's gonna stop me from doing the thing. So it's like telling you the positive influence is like, you're determined, you're goal-oriented, you just kind of go for the things that you want to do. You got that from this past life. That willingness to just keep going and do things. I'm doing well, how is you? I'm doing okay, thank you for asking, thank you. Alright, and then finally, in our positive influences, I can't show this card because I'd have to try to lift it, but we have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, this is for relationships and like love and relationships. I seem to get that from a lot of paths. I mean, it's not a bad thing being ambitious and having goals that you want to go towards like that. It's not a bad thing at all. Oh my god, this card is saying that they were loyal, but they were also stubborn. It's a positive influence, and I think I understand why, because when you're loyal but stubborn, it means that you're not willing to let things go over the small things. You're willing to work things out. They were a steady and secure person for other people. Again, the lack of for them, it was the lack of self-love and care. They cared so much about other people. They cared so much about other people. I see Gail mentioned and I perk up. I love Gail. Anyway, they cared so much about other people and they were there for other people. And it's saying, you know, if you resonate with that energy of being there for other people when they need you, etc., that's where you get it from, is this past life. They were there for people when somebody needed them, they were there. And it's a positive thing. So sort of like a no, bad, that is good, you shouldn't not just let that happen sort of vibe to other, like, yeah, I would say so. Like to a friend that goes, yeah, that's actually, that's a good way to put it, yes. So like really a lot of what I'm getting at from this life is they just loved helping other people and being there for other people. That was what brought them happiness, even at the expense of their own life. So now we're going to be getting into the negative influences from this life. The next card, I can't lift it again because it has, the crystal is sitting there. I don't want to knock it over on accident. We have the Page of Wands. This is a negative influence from this life. That is where you get that from then. Absolutely. Alright, so Page of Wands. This is for home and family. Let's see. They were... So this is like, I don't see this as a negative thing, but I guess it can be if you like people are too much. It's like for like, I guess it kind of leans into like they didn't care what other people thought, but it's more on the aspect of what people think of them. And I guess that's why they're like, don't worry about what other people think about you. Like even if you feel lonely, don't worry about what other people think, because this one is like the Page of Wands is this energy of like they're so excited, so curious, and they're a lot. They are a lot, and I'm not saying being a lot is a bad thing. It's how people perceive you, and that's their own fucking problem. It's what it's saying is like it's a negative influence because that's how people are going to perceive you, is a lot. And that's not a fucking bad thing. I'm fucking a lot. I'm a lot. I'm a fucking VTuber, so being a lot isn't a bad thing. It's how people perceive you, and people perceive it as a negative thing. I completely get that, Green. Like, I am the same way. And people perceive that as bad, too much. Like, you are you, no matter what other exactly what Wabi said. Like, for your family and home life, they didn't understand you because you were quote unquote a lot. And that kind of leads into feeling the isolation. They're telling you, your past life's telling you, don't worry about them, fuck everybody else. Be a lot. It may be negative to other people, but it doesn't have to be negative to you. That's the vibe I get. Yeah, I am also smelling neurodivergence from a mile away. Alright, the next card, negative influence in work and possessions. We have the Five of Swords here. This came up earlier in one of the single card readings. It really is. Like I'm feeling that too. It's really like solidifying it. That's why I said I feel like this life is a lot closer. This might be the life that you are closest to, like the life right before your current one. Oh my god, negative influence. Literally, it makes sense because it goes with the Knight of Swords. Like, it makes sense. It's like, don't do every single thing that people tell you to do, even if it like, and I don't have to tell you this, but like what the card is saying and the past life is saying, the negative influence, they were willing to do whatever it took to stay on like somebody's good side, to do better for whatever anybody else wanted, even if it was against their better judgment, even if it was bad for them. Do not like, you know, just give. Like, this is ambition in a negative way. This is like doing what other people want, even if it's bad for you. Don't do it. They're like, don't fucking do it. And the last card that we have here for negative influences, this is so interesting to me because you have the Ace of Cups upright, and then you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I think that's so interesting, just the two cards being flipped there. But with that Ace of Pentacles in reverse, this is for romance and love, or relationships, sorry. So more of a don't let others up. Yes. Yes, exactly. God, that's better than I could have put it. Thank you for the follow, Jello. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so Ace of Pentacles in reverse for love and relationships. This is the negative aspect. There's a sense of like emotional instability. There is a sense of Oh, I get it. It's again I was like, wait a second. No, I get it. It's the don't care too much about two other people. Like you need to not care so much about other people. It's good to care about other people. But this card is like, there is so much caring about other people and giving to other people that you forget to give to you. You forget to do things for you. This could be a relationship with yourself, but it's saying if you care too much about other people, friends, family, lovers, whatever, you forget about the most important relationship, which is the relationship with yourself. They gave so much to other people that they were not stable for themselves. And this isn't just money. This is like, this can be emotions, this can be time, whatever. It's like, yeah, the Giving Tree. I fucking loved that book when I was growing up. The Giving Tree. It's like the Giving Tree. You give so much, what do you have at the end? What do you have at the end? So like, that's like your past life is really telling you, learn from me. Don't give too much to other people. It's good to give. It's not bad to give. It's just don't neglect yourself or put yourself at risk for other people. It's not worth it. So we're not done yet. We still have a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards left, but that is the influence of this past life on your current life. Yeah, when you said this is about caring too much, but I didn't immediately hear that as people-pleasing thing. I got the more immediate vibe relating to loving too much there you go. That can be that, like, there's so many ways to interpret it. And whatever resonates with you is what matters. Like, honestly, that's what matters because this is your past life. All right. So let me get these piled up. All right, we got 5 left. Let's do this. All right. So now we're going into how to find balance between the two lives. I think what's really interesting is when I've been doing these extended readings is it's been the readings that people need to connect with the most. And this, I feel like, again, I'm really getting the vibe this is your most recent past life. Like, it has to be within the last, like, 100, 200 years, if I had to guess. So we're gonna do the challenge and lesson, heart, soul, sacrifice, and hidden influences. I think I can finally, maybe? Hold on. There we go. Okay. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the 6 of Cups. The Emperor in reverse. The Magician. Oh wow, and the Hanged Man in reverse. So we have 3 major arcana cards here. Damn, that's crazy. Okay. So our first card, this is card 18. We have the challenge and lesson to finding balance. This is the 6 of Swords. Hello, Jello. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing tonight? So again, we're looking at the challenge and lesson. Six of Swords is talking about like transition, leaving things behind, moving on. This is, you need to move forward. And it's, I think that's really interesting that it's like, this is the challenge or lesson. And it's like, I feel like they're trying to tell you that from what they've learned and experienced, you need to move forward and take that knowledge. Take what you've learned tonight and move forward with it. Six of Swords is kind of like moving forward because you need, it's like it's the best option for your future. That's like kind of the general gist of it. It's like a transition of some kind, but it's not always a happy one. Doing pretty good, relaxing after a long... Well, I'm glad to hear that you're doing good, and I'm glad you're able to relax. Let's fucking go. So I think in the context of this entire reading, it's saying take what you've learned and move forward with it. Keep moving forward. Be less stubborn and move. It's like not even just the stubbornness. Take everything you've learned tonight and move forward. That's their challenge for you. Move forward and with everything you've learned. Like, we're looking back on the past already. We're looking back on the past. You're learning from their mistakes. Take that and move forward. Because if you take that, you're going to be able to figure out what it is and how you can improve on your own life. The next card is the Six of Cups. Oh, we have an ad break starting in 3 minutes, by the way. The Six of Cups here is representing the heart. I have a vibe just from the artwork on this card as well. Because Six of Cups is usually... I like to say this card is like nostalgia and memories and childhood. I have a vibe from this card already. Because of the imagery. And this is the heart. And I think they're trying to remind you that they're your past life. They were you at one point. They were you and you are them. And that it's like that, because like I said, this is the card of nostalgia and memories. You're going back and looking on their life. And this is gonna sound so sappy, but it's like the first thing that comes to mind when I see this card. It's like they're telling you, you're my current life. I love you unconditionally like I loved other people in my life. And because this is the card of the heart, it's like they really care about you. They know that their life was really the way they lived it. You're them and they're you, but at the same time, you're you and you're not them. You're a whole different person. You can still, like, both can be true. And, like, it's like returning to a familiar place. It's like they care very much about you. Because it's like, you see these two here? I feel like they're trying to help you. They're trying to help you go forward in life. I really think this is your most recent past life. This is because they want you to learn from them almost directly. Allow yourself to self-indulge in the name of care. Move forward, create. Yeah. And remember that they're there for you. This one, I think this one is very close to you. It's kind of like Wabi's past life extended one that we did, because it was very much the closest life to Wabi. It's giving that same vibe. Okay, our next card here is the Soul, and this is the Emperor in reverse. This is telling you don't be too stubborn. Deep down, don't be too stubborn. It's good to have, like, you know, strong boundaries. It's good to have, like, structure and stability. Don't be too stubborn and don't be too rigid. That's like the immediate thing that I felt was don't be too stubborn, don't be too rigid. Let yourself, like, you know, be flexible to things. Because remember, they were very stubborn. So they were telling you don't be as stubborn as them. They still must look at me like, why is it fuck it we ball everything if everything you still do? Real. I think more from my heart than my head, which is a joke why my past life is facepalm. Oh my god. Alright, the next card is the Sacrifice, and this is the Magician. She's so cute. With the Magician, this is the card of being able to make your, like, dreams a reality. Or not even dreams, this is making your inner world a reality. It's like making, like, you have all the skills, tools, and things to make everything happen. And so, it's kind of like you just need the willpower and the desire to do it. This being a sacrifice, it's like, you may have to sacrifice the way you do some things to make things happen. That's life. But you have the potential to make what you want a reality. It's just gonna take a lot of work. You do have the skills, the tools. You can make it happen, but it's going to probably come at the cost of having to change the way that you do certain things. Your higher self, I do believe, is more of a, like, logic, the logic side, yes. And then finally, we have the hidden influences, which is really interesting because this one is the Hanged Man in reverse. And I think it's so fitting for this whole reading. I'm gonna show it up right first. Hanged Man in reverse is saying, don't over-sacrifice yourself. Don't give more than you can. Needless self-sacrifice, don't do it. I love the heart thinker, head thinker dynamic. I love that though, because sometimes you need one person to be the heart thinker and one person to be the head thinker, and that's how you make a whole. Like, you make a whole person, a whole being, you know? The last card is really saying, don't over-sacrifice yourself for other people. Take care of yourself. It's the hidden influences, but I don't think it's so hidden. I think it's literally straight up right there. There's no need for it to be hidden. The whole reading is saying, don't be like me, in the sense of don't sacrifice everything you've got for other people. Like, it's like, take care of yourself. So, that is the entire reading. I think, so for time frame, I do think this was probably the last 100 to 200 years. Where they lived, I don't know. That I can't really pinpoint at all. But I can say this is probably your most recent life. Sacrifice it at the casino. You could sacrifice it to Celebine with Gamble All. I mean, what? Don't do that. Alright. That was a intense reading. In a good way. I'm trying to put everything back. See, I said don't do that. I said don't do that. And then Wabi's just on a roll. Wabi's on the Bean's, like, good side. Okay. Bean has chosen you, damn. Thank you, Green, for getting the extended past life reading from me. Thank you so much. I hope that it helped. I think it was a really interesting one. Damn, okay. Literally, your card said don't sacrifice everything. I'm kidding, but like, for real. I hope that reading helped. Thank you for getting that reading. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright, single card pulls are back open. And of course, paid readings take priority. Can card readings tell me about tell me something about something tagging along? You mean like a spirit? Oh shit. Mwah. Thank you for the Womfu! Thank you for the face squishies! Thank you, thank you! Let's go, Womfu! Our Lord and Savior Womfu! Oh, it's back! It's back! Let's go! Let's go, Womfu! The emote is back! Somebody clip this! Somebody clip this! We need the Womfu clipping moment! Let's fucking go! Womfu, thank you for the 22 months! Thank you, thank you! Thank you! Thank you so much, man. Can't believe it's been 22 months. Let's go. Not sure if it's from when I went to the family mountain shrine during Day of the Dead. It don't feel like a spirit. Oh, don't feel like a spirit. I mean, we can try and do a reading to pick up on what it is. If it's not a spirit, I'm not sure what it could be. So, let me... I mean, it depends on the spirit, too. Like, I'm not entirely sure what it would be if it's not a spirit, that's the thing. For context, whatever it is, definitely helped out during grandma's. But yeah, I ain't feeling like something like that stick to me. Huh. How much longer after I logged off did the game go last night? I want to say it went for another half hour. We did finish the game last night. We finished and it'll be on YouTube next week. We'll be starting New Game Plus probably soon, not like super soon, but soon enough. yeah, no problem, no problem. If it helped out at your grandma's, I feel like it's hard to say. Yeah, no worries, Deus. Work is more important always. Like, please, please, I want to make sure you all get your sleep. What reading would I go for? Oh god. Let me think about that. Hold on. Let me see. Instead of cold, that's how spirits interact with me, is I don't feel cold, I always get hot. Out of my readings, what stands out to you, Wabi? Like, what stands out to you? Like, out of my readings, what stands out to you the most? For something like this. Because again, if it's not a spirit, if you don't feel like it's a spirit, I don't know if a channeling reading is gonna do much. Because it could be a spirit, it could just be one that you're not used to having around you. Especially since you're in Mexico right now. I don't know, if, like, because like the spirits I know are different there, because like it's the spirits of the land, the mountain. Yeah, let me know what you vibe with. It's what you vibe with. I don't want to have to like influence. I want you to see what you vibe with. Like, if it is a channeling reading for you, cool. If not, it's what you vibe with, man. I trust your spiritual instinct. Especially with your higher self. How is Puppers? She's being very quiet tonight. I think she was pretty good all day as far as I know. She needs to stop trying to auto cannibalize herself, but it's this time of year she scratches and bites her fur off way too much because she gets itchy. I'm vibing with self-love, but that makes no sense. Oh man. You know what? Let me see, hold on. I'm trying to see what is... I mean, that's an interesting reading to figure that out. Oh wait, that's an interesting one. Hold on, let me look at this. No, that's okay, never mind. There's an 11 card reading that's like entity communication. Is there an entity or spirit present? Who are you? What are you? What are you what are you, a being that has passed on? Why are you here? What do you need? What do you want? Do you want peace? What can I do to help if you want peace? If you don't want peace, then what do you want? How can you make yourself known to me? What message do you want me to know? There's that reading. That's an 11 card reading. I don't know if that vibes with you or not. I found that one. I like how most of it's like, what do you want? Like, what do you want, spirit? What do you want, entity? Very kindly, though. We will be kind about it. You never want to piss anything off, that's for sure. Alright, we have a 1 card pull for Cherry. Yeah, I'm not... If I get told to let go again, I swear. We're gonna see, Cherry. We're gonna see. I mean, what we can do, Wabi, is if you just want to do like a pay what you want, we'll pull as many cards out for that, like however many cards that is like you feel is appropriate for what you pay what you want. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This is for Cherry. So this is positive changes. This is a recovery from loss, overcoming adversity, forgiveness, and feeling welcomed. Thank you for the follow, Phantom. Welcome, welcome. This is, when we look at this card, it is in a more positive meaning than its upright form. This is saying like the worst that you could have gone through or that has happened, you've gone past it, but like it's like saying there's positive changes coming into your life. They're just not going to happen overnight. Good things are gonna happen. You're gonna overcome what is like, you know, hurting you. You're gonna recover from the loss of whatever it is that you have let go or lost, but it's not going to happen overnight. This is a slow process. You have to let it happen in its own time. It's going to happen. It will get better, but it's not going to be right away. Like, you have to take time to recover and regain like trust, stability, things like that. It's gonna come, but it's not gonna come immediately. But it's a good sign. It's a good sign that things are moving in a positive and more like they're moving up rather than going down. So the choices and decisions that you have made are going to benefit you and are benefiting you, even though it may not feel like it right now. So no, they didn't tell you to let go this time. They're telling you it's going to get better. I feel like I've been told this before as well, just worded differently. That's fair. Also, hi Huntsman. How are you doing? How are you doing? Wabi, thank you so much. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let me see here. Ba ba ba. All right, man. Let's pull however fucking many come out. Let's do it. Let's just fucking go. Let's just fuck it, we ball. Let's just do the fuck it, we ball method and let the cards talk about this, because We don't really know exactly what's attached to you. So let's do it. Doing alright, very tired, so apologies though no worries, no worries. Be sure to get some good rest if you fall asleep, okay? Whoa! Okay, that's... That happened. Oh! Never mind. Bro, I'm like, alright, let me do one more shuffle. If nothing comes out in this shuffle, we... Okay, that's it. I feel like that's it. Those 3 shuffles. Speaking of falling asleep, 2 nights in a row, no project time is- Oh no! You need the rest, man. You need the rest. Okay, we have... Oh god, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we have 7. As anticipated, I was given a pushback on my next career move, but I'll persist despite negative feedback. The girl I have a crush on said she's not interested, but I'll just continue to hang around, focus on myself. That's fair. That's fair. And I'll do your reading after I finish, Wobby's. Alright, we got 7 cards, Wobby. You think that's good? I feel that this is the amount. We'll read what we can. Lucky 7! Let's go. Let's do it. I'm gonna do it like this. I feel like this is a good setup here. No problem, Deus. No problem. Alright, let me... Alright. Let's see what this has to say. Because, like, I have no idea what to expect from this. So we're just gonna go in. Fuck it, we ball. Okay. That's crazy. That just came up for Cherry, but... 4 of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Pentacles. Page of Wands in reverse. No. Death in reverse. Okay. Chariot. Knight of Cups. And the High Priestess upright. Alright, this is gonna be something. Let's figure this one out. I'm just like kind of looking at this one. Because again, I don't know what to expect from this because you said you don't feel like it's a spirit, but you feel like something is attached to you. Five of Pentacles in reverse is talking about things getting better. The worst is over. But you're going to need time to recover. We just talked about that card. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, wait, that's really interesting. 3 of Pentacles is the card of like teamwork, working with other people. This is achieving a goal, but with the help of someone else or other people. Like it requires different expertise, other individual mindsets. Whatever is with you wanted to help. Like, it's saying the worst is over. They were there to help you. The Page of Wands in reverse. Interesting. There is a sense of like, don't procrastinate on anything, or they don't want you to procrastinate on anything further. They don't want you to waste your time. They want you to stay on track. Whatever this is. Death in reverse is the fear of change, not letting change happen. Oh, wait a second. Because death in reverse is fear of change and holding on. Then you have the Chariot, which is movement and moving forward. And the Knight of Cups, hold on, I'm like cooking here. I kind of like feel a vibe, but I don't want to like say, I don't want to like speak out my ass. Hold on. Okay, so Nick, you're saying your spiritual senses are being suppressed by its presence pretty much just to the fact how strong I feel. That's fair, okay. And hello, Meryl! How are you doing? Welcome to the chat. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Welcome to the chat. A high priestess is intuition. Alright, Wabi. So here's what I'm getting. I could be wrong. Like, again, we're just pulling cards based on vibes here. We pulled based on vibes. The first row is talking about how this spirit helped you and wants to continue to help you. It wants to work with you. But that's going to be a little bit difficult. Because it's... The vibe I'm getting is it's going to take a lot for you to coexist together. Because the Death card is holding on to something, not wanting change to happen. The Chariot card is like the opposite, it's moving forward. So it's like two conflicting fucking forces. The Knight of Cups then talks about like the arrival of something or someone that benefits you. It's like that feeling that you're having of like this is so strong and it's suppressing that. That's like these two fucking forces right here fighting each other. You got Death that wants to hold on and this wants to move forward. It's like two things that just are opposing each other because they don't exactly match up together well. But the Knight of Cups is saying that overall it could be a good thing that this entity, individual, spirit, whatever it is. What is that emote? I am just doing tarot readings tonight. And then with the High Priestess, we have, again, just use your intuition because you do know how to work through this. You have the knowledge, you're just going to have to tap into it more. Like, it's not something that me, my spirits, my cards, or anything like that can tell you how to do. It's something you're going to have to tap into in yourself. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god, are those all penguins? I love them. Those are good emotes. Also, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Also, it feels motherly. Not sure why it just does. Bro, are you sure it's not your higher self just hanging around you? Are you sure it's not just your higher self? Because that would explain why it's like, it's not a spirit, it's just literally another form of you. Like, cause surviving, that's real. That's real. Do I have a Ouija board? Yes, I do. I have a Sailor Moon one. I actually have a few of them. The spirit, like... Wouldn't that be too much for me? Not necessarily. I mean, because you are close to the mountain right now. But I don't know. Like, again, I don't know. This could just be a, like, it could also be an ancestral spirit. You are in the home of, like, your ancestors. It may not be your higher self. It could be an ancestral spirit that wants to help you out. You're so real for that, Deus. Have you gotten anything good out of it? All of my Ouija board readings, I've never had anything bad happen. But I also do it as a proper, like, spirit work ritual. I don't do it just to play with it. The more I'm looking at these cards, it's like, if it's not your higher self, which it may very well may not be, you're in the, like, home of your ancestors. This could just be an ancestral spirit that's like, hey, I want to help. I wanted to help you do this thing. Because they're also like, I don't want you procrastinating at anything anymore. They're like, no more procrastination. We're getting stuff done. Though it's sticking around very much after helping out, then there may be something else that it wants to help out with. Because, like, again, we have these two forces of holding on, moving forward, which I think is that clashing energy. And there's also, this is a good benefit to you. High Priestess Upright does say that, like, you have the knowledge of, like, what it is, who it is, what needs to be done. You just have to, like, kind of look inward a little bit. First row definitely talks about what they did, what they wanted. This is what they did. They wanted to help. Bottom row is saying that there is a clash of energies that makes it hard for you two to work together. But if you're able to overcome that, then it might be a good alliance. I'm just going off of vibes, bro. Hold on, let me get more clarification. Since we're just, if more, let me, cards, give me some more clarification on this. No, not that much clarification, holy shit. Oh my god. Judgment. The cards are super energetic tonight. Praying to the moon was so hard. Let's see. Okay, we got 3 major arcana cards here. I'm going off of vibes now, hold on. We're going off of feelings, we're not going off of, like, actual fucking meanings. Give me a minute. Judgment. We're going for judgment as a feeling. And we're going for the devil as a feeling. We're not going off of the fucking standard meanings at this point. We're going weird. We're gonna get weird with this, okay? We're gonna get weird with this. Okay. I'm trying to get the clarification. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Oh wait, no, that's in reverse. Hello. I can read. Well, the Hierophant in reverse definitely says that they did not like the moon stuff. Because this is like, a card of like rebellion. The feeling of rebellion. They did not like the moon stuff. There's restlessness. There is, tumultuous, like, emotional feeling, like, landscape, like, feelings. Something is very possessive of you. I'm not saying stop doing that. That's not what I'm saying. Whatever this thing is, it didn't like that, and that does not mean stop doing it. I'm just trying to get the vibe here. Cause like, got the Judgment card, which is the Judgment is like this can be a transformative phase in your life, and it's also self-evaluation and self-judgment, self-reflection, having a deeper understanding of yourself. The Devil is it's the feeling of something being possessive of you, possessive feelings, and then the Hierophant is rebellion and confusion, disconnection from traditional No, it makes sense why it didn't like the moon stuff. You said earlier that you don't feel like it wants peace? Like, as in, does it feel malevolent at all? And if you had already mentioned and I didn't see the message, I'm sorry. Yeah, no other cards are coming out. This is the whole thing. We got We got 10 cards here. I meant like passing. Oh, okay, okay. It feels very much motherly, but overbearing and can get kind of moody. Well, I can see that it that tracks with the Devil. It feels, it's like it's almost I don't want to say this in a negative connotation, but it's almost possessive of you. As in it's, because we also had that page of Wands in reverse is like, I want to make sure that you don't procrastinate anymore. But also this spirit, whatever entity, the Devil, it doesn't want to move on. For whatever reason, it doesn't want to move on, even though you may not like pass on type of move on. It wants to stay stuck in its ways. Even though the Chariot is saying you need to move on. During prayers to the moon, I felt like it was disappointed in me and maybe something else. That tracks with the Hierophant in reverse. Because it doesn't seem to like traditional aspects of something. Also with the High Priestess in reverse, I feel like this is also, remember, she's higher knowledge, but she also has a sense of mystery to her. If this vibe is right, I don't know, but it's like, you may know exactly what this spirit is, but at the same time, it doesn't want you to know what it is. It doesn't want you to know exactly what it is. So it's going to keep itself concealed to some degree. It definitely is judgmental of the moon rituals and prayers. Not saying stop that. I'm not saying that at all. This is really interesting because, like, I've pulled the cards, I got the vibe. I don't think it wants you or me or anyone to know what it is. The best I've got that I can tell you is to try to gently tell it, hey, if you're not going to continue helping me, you're not welcome here. If you're not going to respect me, you're not welcome here. I'm like looking over these cards and like, it's like if you can't find peace with it, it's like you're gonna have to tell it, hey, you gotta go. Especially, and please correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know, I genuinely do not know much about like Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead, the ancestors come back for a day and then they have to leave, right? Like they do leave after that, correct? I genuinely don't know. I don't know much. I already tried shooing it away, but it's like a small dog yelping at a lot. Oh god. Yeah, they gotta leave. That's what I thought. Like, and this, whatever this is, doesn't want to leave. Because, like, this death card in reverse, it doesn't, whatever it is, does not want to let go. It doesn't want to move on. Like, this is what really is sticking out to me, is that it does not want to move on. Even though the Chariot says it's you and it have to move on. No, you're totally fine, Bobby. You're totally fine. Reaper trying to take him away with the spirits going, just a few more minutes, come on. It's like, no, you gotta go home. No, I don't want to. No, it sounds like this spirit does need to go, but like, that's above my pay grade. Especially with spirits of like, the land. Just telling it to go made it more moody. Oh no, God. I feel like then we're looking at like, Knight of Cups is probably the best kind of vibe we've got. Like this card, if I'm quiet, I'm reading more on this one, because I feel like this is the only card that could potentially be holding on to an answer here. But it says it carries the invitation or arrival of someone or something, and that's going to have a certain emotional benefit to you. Alright, cards, give me more. Hold on. This is gonna drive me insane until something makes sense. You said it's motherly, you said it want- oh, it's not the card. That was me dropping a card. But it can be like moody and overbearing. If nothing else comes out, then I don't know. This is one hell of a reading. Let's see here. That's so weird. We have the sun in reverse and then the seven of... Wait a second. Wait, seven of pentacles. Because you just said it doesn't like your dad. Which side of your family had the moon? We had, like, you know, the ones that worked with the moon? Was that your mom or dad's side? Hi, Laughing. How are you doing? How are you doing? These are the last two cards that I'm gonna pull for this. Okay, that might explain why it doesn't like the moon if it doesn't like your dad. Is it possible that this is a spirit that's connected to your mom's side of the family? Sun in reverse is... Which is interesting, sun in the reverse could be interpreted as the moon, but sun in reverse is also the card of unhappiness. This is the card of displeasure. I think it's not too happy that we're poking at it. And then Seven of Pentacles is another card saying that it wants to help you move forward with, like, your long-term goals and, like, the work that is needed to put into it. Also, I do still have for those who are waiting, I'm still doing the readings for Deus and Laughing here in a minute. It's definitely not happy right now. I think the sun definitely in reverse says it's not happy right now. Whatever this card is, or not card, whatever the spirit is, by the cards, it's definitely saying it wants to help you, but it's at odds with you. Like, it wants to help you, but it's absolutely at odds with you. And it's like it can help you, but it's you two are two opposing forces to each other. Oh God. It's like it wants to help, but it's also like it's my way or the highway, which is not gonna work. It's like you're gonna have to come to a compromise with this spirit entity, because I don't think it's gonna, oh shit, it's not gonna leave you alone. It also gets angry when I do dumb shit, so the fuck it we ball, you know? So I think that it's not like a bad spirit or anything, but it's just like, I'm not going to leave. And you're going to have to learn how to work with that. And that's really difficult. There's nothing that I can say or do. This spirit is determined to do something for you. I don't know if that helps at all. I don't think it did. All I can say is it wants to help you. But you two are at odds with each other right now. You're going to have to come to a spiritual agreement of some sort to work together and make it work. Because they're not going anywhere. And if it is an ancestor, I'm not entirely sure why they didn't go back after Day of the Dead. Unless they're not a human spirit. If they're not a human spirit, because, again, please correct me if I'm wrong, Day of the Dead is for human spirits, correct? Like, that doesn't count for, like, non-human spirits. Hi, Lorcana, how are you doing? How are you doing? Also, our next single card pull is for Deus. I don't think you're gonna live spiritually blind, bro. I think you're gonna have to come to an agreement with this spirit that's with you. Alright, for Deus, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is actually a really good card. No problem, Deus. No problem. We have the Ace of Pentacles, which is talking about new opportunities, resources, abundance, prosperity, stability, and manifestation. This is reminding you that watering the seeds that you plant for opportunities, they have the potential to be very rewarding. And it's like you have to put in a lot of like hard work, effort, and energy to make those things stable and secure, but it will give you good results. So it's like, keep doing what you're doing, like nurture the things around you that you love, just kind of keep moving forward. Also, good night, Huntsman. I hope you have the loveliest of dreams tonight. Get some good rest. This is also a new beginning. Aces are all about new beginnings. So it's like, you're gonna start fresh. You're gonna start fresh. Things are gonna start to be different. This could be new career, new ventures, whatever it is. But what it is saying is like, you have to plant the seeds first, and then you have to nurture them. You have to water it, take care of it, and that's when it'll start to grow. This is going to take time. It's not going to be overnight, but it can be very rewarding. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, for human spirits, and they cannot just choose to stay, then whatever it is not human. It could be a nature spirit, it could be something that's never been human before, because if they don't have the option to stay, then it's not an ancestor. But it might be something that is like attached to your mom's side of the family that's not like a human spirit. Basically, keep trucking on. Keep trucking on, man. I'm glad it helps, though. Our next reading is for laughing. Low-key hope it's not the mountain, because I feel like I'll never get to do anything I want. That's fair. I think it's going to be a matter of coming to an agreement with that spirit, especially since, when did this start? Like, this is recent, right? Like, within the last week? We have the moon in reverse for laughing. I'll show it up. I love this card because it's Princess Kaguya. I have a puzzle that I need to do of this picture. All right. For laughing, we have the moon in reverse, and this is talking about confusion, fear, and misinterpretation. So when the moon is reversed, it talks about like you need to deal with what causes anxiety and fear, and you need to overcome it. Because if you let the shadows of like those fears and whatnot take over your life, it's going to make it hard for you to move forward and believe in yourself. Like, it can be really hard to understand why things are the way they are and what is going on and why things are happening, but you need to learn to manage your fears and anxieties. Like, you need to face them and you need to work through them because you won't be able to move on otherwise. Like, it's not saying it's easy. It's not saying like, oh, this is just gonna be super easy. No, it's hard. It's a hard thing to do. But if you want to be free and move forward, you have to let go of what is scary. So I hope that helps. On the 2nd of the month, when I went to commune with my ancestors in the mountain in the shrine we have there. So it's been with you for like 4 days now. Yeah, this is gonna be a, I feel like it's gonna be a, hey, you're gonna have to make like an agreement with this spirit. I don't feel like you're gonna be spiritually blind forever. I feel like there's an agreement that has to be made between the two of you. This is gonna be interesting. Please keep me updated. If you feel up to, like, if you feel like comfortable keeping me updated, because this is really fascinating. So we have an ad break starting in 3 minutes. I'll keep you updated, but I'll be just as confused as you. We'll be confused. We'll try to figure it out together. Like, this is it's really fascinating, but also like, what happened? Like, you know what I mean? I know you're like, what happened? And I'm like, what happened? Also, reminder for everybody here in chat that is interested, the VR chat meetup is on Saturday. If you are wanting to join, please, please, please share your username in the chat on Discord. We have, I think, 2 people have RSVP'd so far for the first meetup. If you're interested and want to be there, please be sure to leave your username in the Discord in the proper channel, and Vesper will friend you. Alright, I'm going to close free readings for the night, but paid readings are available all night as usual. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I just wanted to remind you guys because I will not be on tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing offline work. Gotta get videos up for you guys. We're gonna make the offline content, you know? Alright, paid readings, like I said, are still available, but free readings are closed, so I'm gonna switch us over to just chatting here in a second. I'm gonna close my webcam. Boop. And I'm gonna move me over. I will hopefully have some new ASMR videos out, as well as, overall, I just plan to have more videos in general. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do yet, but probably more MMDs as well. Just kind of a variety of content, but we'll see, you know. And also the VODs will be up. The VOD channel VOD channel and main channel are two different things. Let me swap us over to just chatting really quick. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. None. There we go. I'll also be getting the rewards for the sellathon planned out, as we were talking about the other day. We got some really good ideas. We're gonna have quite a bit of goals to meet, so we're gonna do our best. Sellathon will be starting on my birthday next month. I know, time does fly. Like, it's crazy. I know, I'm not gonna cry on my birthday! I'm not! I promise! As an example of it being overwhelming, then more nasty stuff at grandma's avoided it. Oh, damn. That's a strong spirit, then. Yeah, my birthday is on December 4th. We didn't get enough of Spooky Month, but we are going to play more spooky games. I'm definitely picking up Amanda the Adventurer. We're going to do that next week. So Amanda the Adventurer 3, fuck it, we ball. We're going to do it. I'm excited. I haven't bought it yet. I do need to buy it, but I'm going to get it. Am I going to cry on my birthday? No, I'm not. I'm not going to cry on my birthday. I'm not going to do it. Jump scare, here we come. Yes, yes. And then we do need to finish Little Nightmares 2 as well. I'd like to, oh my god. I'd like to put that on the VOD channel as well, but we need to finish the game first.
The Banana Council disapproves of this.
I'm also prioritizing putting tarot streams on the VOD channel as well. Yeah. Doing a lot, and I gotta edit some shorts and stuff, so I got a lot of offline work to do tomorrow. So expect a lot of just videos and stuff for you guys to peruse through. But the sellathon will start on December 4th. Last year I started it early, but this year we're gonna start on my actual birthday. Yes, I did finish the game yesterday. That again, it'll be on YouTube next week. The last part of that will be released on the 12th. But we are gonna do New Game Plus. We're gonna play it again. I would like to see the other endings, because there was a lot that was left unfinished. So we're definitely gonna do New Game Plus. I really do love that game. There's so much like good symbolism in it, and I really want to explore it more. So we're gonna play more of Silent Hill F soon. I just finished installing DaVinci on both laptops. DaVinci is what I used to edit. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Oh yeah, absolutely. It'll be on my I linked the VOD channel on Discord in Sealy Live earlier, but I'll have a link to the video once it's out. I gotta find a Discord bot that just posts my videos when they go live. Oh, I can't believe that it's already though like pretty much the end of the year. We're not far from 2026, which is kind of crazy. Every year, it's like every single year I'm like, when we're about to, like Vesper and I are about to put up the Christmas tree, I'm like, how did this year go by so fast? How many trainings do you need to be a full Shinto priestess? So for my training, from my understanding, what my sister has told me, what I will have to do is I will do training here in the States first. My sister is the one who is going to, between my sister and like also the Japanese side of training, I'll be doing some of it here in America first, and then you do like a 2-week practical at a shrine here in America, which the closest one that I would be able to go to is Portland. And then after you get approved from you get like, you have to get letters of recommendation and whatnot, and then once you get approved for that, you go to Japan for 6 months to do your training at seminary school. So then that's another, so it's like 6 months in America and then 6 months in Japan. And then if you survive the 6 months, not like you're gonna die, but if you make it through, like if you don't quit the 6 months in Japan, then you get your licensing. So that's, it's like going to school. And when you go for the 6 months in Japan, it's like, it's intense, but not in a bad way. It's like you don't have access to like your cell phone, you're kind of just, or like the internet, you're fully committed to spending time with the, you know, our deity and learning about the faith and how to do rituals, and all of that. Like but it's not like bad either. Like you do get like time to, you get downtime and whatnot. My sister was telling me about the whole process. It just hit me. Wonder if the first card you pull, you gave me about not doing commitments thing where I feel a little trapped, has anything to do with my passenger. Dude, that makes sense. It kind of tied in with the whole, the other, how many cards did we end up pulling? We pulled like 12 cards, didn't we? Sounds like boot camp buffer spirit. It kind of is. It kind of is. You have to get up at like, you know, 5 in the morning every day. And then you do cleaning and you learn, you like prayers. And then you have to do a 2-week practical at a big shrine. And I'm, fingers crossed, I really am hoping I'm able to do it at my home shrine in Tokyo. Which, like, I'm really hoping, like, again, like I said, my birthday, the sellathon is to help fund me being able to go see my sensei again, because I haven't seen her in, like, over a decade. Yeah, we pulled too many cards, bro, we did. I think it was 12. I think it was 12. 12 plus your single card earlier, so we had, like, I think the 13 cards together really were talking about what's around you. Nini! I need to give you a shout out. Give me a second. 1 second. I love you, Nini. Are you practicing Shinto priestess? Or my sister is a licensed Shinto priestess, and I'm training to be one. Let me shout out Nini. Everybody follow Nini, or I will like chew on your drywall. I love you. How are you doing? For those who don't know, Nini and I both share the same birthday. We have the same birthday. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing okay, thank you for asking. I'm glad you're doing good. I remember I stumbled upon Nini's page and I was like reading her about, and I saw that her birthday was the same as mine, and I got really excited. Ow, incident. The sect of Shinto that I follow is Konkokyo. Bane won't like the encroachment on her meals. She won't, but I would do that. I would do it. Bean and I can fight. Bean and I can fight. I've only met one person with the same birthday as me. I've met 2 other VTubers who have the same birthday as me. One of them I think graduated, but Nini has the same birthday as me. And I swear I saw another VTuber that had a birthday on December 4th, but I don't remember who they were. I was just like, my whole life I've never met anyone else who has my birthday. Chat's gonna be in the crossfire. I'm gonna be old this year though, like I'm gonna be old. Like 200,003. Y'all know how old I am, IRL. Y'all know how old the human vessel is. Did you finish that? I did! I finished it last night. We're gonna start New Game Plus soon. We finished it last night. We finished the first playthrough last night. It's so good. I love that game. I can't wait to start another playthrough. So I'm just like, man, I wish I could just stay with Fox Husband. It changes things again when you go for the true. Yeah, I want to see the true ending. I didn't play a third time. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best. I'm excited to see more. Did we get to keep Fox Husband? No, it went wild. True ending only for third playthrough. I'll do it. I might have to do it on my own time for true ending, or I'll look it up if I have to. But I do wanna play it a second time. Celestial be young forever. I hope so. The scenes make it worth it. I bet. I'm looking forward to starting again. Like, the whole vibe of the game was really good. See, no matter what the true ending is, no matter what it is, my true ending would just to be live happily ever after with the fox. It's a good thing my favorite color is red. Why wouldn't I want to marry a fox man? Like, why wouldn't I? Like, what? The true ending is just me getting to live my happily ever after with my fox husband. Like, that's the true ending there. That's the only ending that matters. Oh my god. I was like, I'll do anything for you, Mr. Fox. Anything at all. During the entire time that it was the quote-unquote, like, well, I guess it was, you know, turning into a fox, I was like, oh, but he's holding my hand. Like, but he's holding my hand. What if Foxman has human ears where fox ears go and fox ears where human ears... Wait. That's cursed. Wait, the human ears where fox ears go is very cursed. Like, extremely cursed. That'd be like putting human ears on top of my- no, on top of my head. No, that's weird. That's strange. I don't like that. I don't like the thought of that. Let's stick with traditional anatomy. See, my model doesn't even have human ears on the side. I was like, no, there's no human ears on me. I can't really show it right now because you can kind of see it, but like I don't have human ears on this model. I love that mental image. I mean, wait, can you see it with my other hair? Hold on. You can kind of see that I don't have human ears. But yeah, I don't have human ears. My cat loves it when I rub her ears. Aw, my dog likes when I do that. She likes when anybody rubs her ears, honestly. She just likes getting pets, if we're gonna be honest. She just likes attention and being pet in general. Okay, but the hairstyle kind of like really looks good with this outfit. I need to get more outfits. When my cat is pet enough, she starts drooling. Oh no, that's kind of adorable though. When my dog stares at like chips, she drools. I'm like, please don't do this to me. Please don't drool. Not over chips. I've had to have several flea baths in Mexico so far from cuddling street dogs and cats. It's the sacrifice that you make to cuddle the street doggos and cats. I actually saw a TikTok that reminded me of you, Bobby. It was, wait, hold on. It was like something along the lines of... Oh, it was a dude who wanted to pet a bear. Like, it was a bear cub. And he was like, God, I just want to pet it. And I was like, is that Wabi? Like... I can imagine that she was not, honestly. I'd take a bear cub home. That's what I was like, is that Wabi trying to pet the bear cub? I was just like, I wouldn't put it past you to pet a bear cub. If not a friend, why friend shape? That is very true. That is a true statement though. If not friend, why friend shape? Except according to my girl, I think everything is friend shape. Bro, you would probably pet whatever. We've told you here in chat, don't pet all of the friends. Even they're friend shaped, that doesn't mean they're friends. My friend got to help take care of a lion cub and oh, I love that. The baby, a lion cub, that's adorable. Celeste mindset. If not Fox husband, then why Fox husband call for me and hold my— Exactly! Exactly. If not Fox husband, then why he loving like Fox husband? The spicy friends are still friends. You're real for that. You're real for that. My cat counts as a lion, just he sucks at hunting and tries to befriend moths. Oh my god. Also, y'all, it's apparently National Nacho Day, and I want nachos now. I want nachos so bad. That sounds really good. I want nachos too, Vesper. Nachos sounds amazing. Moths are the ultimate friend shape. I don't blame you. See, Vesper will agree with you that moths are friend shaped. I'm afraid of moths. Like, I'm very much afraid of moths. He tries petting the moths, but he accidentally squishes— Ah! He freaks out when they land on him. Oh no. It's like when my dog Goomba stomped a mouse and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I used to hate nachos, but then I was drinking at a bowling alley one time and started eating gifted nachos. I accidentally ordered, they couldn't take back, and then liked them ever since. Now, that sounds so good. That's like a good acquired taste, is nachos. I'll grab moths off screen doors during the day and let them sleep on my shirt. Bro! I feel like that's the dream for Vesper right there. I scream anytime they're around. I don't like moths. I don't like moths. I don't like them. They scare me. And I have a legitimate reason why I don't like them. It's a fear that stemmed from a bad experience as a child. Hi, Kuzi. How are you doing? How are you doing? I like butterflies. Moth named Trevor lives at my restaurant. We can't catch him, so he just exists. That's real and valid though. I catch moths and they just chill in my hands. I've had to save them from drowning in my cat's water bowl. Oh no! Good, let's go. I'm glad to hear that. You can find like 30 moths on a screen door. Oh my god, I would pass away. I would pass away immediately. I'd be gone. That's too much. No. Or you mean like, do you mean like the big like, is it called the, what is it? Like the Atlas moth? Do you get those? Those really big ones? I'm sorry, what, Wabi? The butterflies at our mountain drink your blood if you get small— I'm sorry, hello? Pause, I'm looking this up. Butterflies drinking blood. What? Wait, they do exist. Not that I didn't believe you, but I just didn't realize that. What the fuck? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. They're not known to be dangerous to humans. They're just, they do the thing. I forgot about the butterflies also taste with their feet, so that today I learned. I didn't know that either. That's crazy. You really do learn something new every day. I think I learn too much sometimes from chat. Bar, 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 bar. Oh! I love tardigrades! I like them. I do really like them. The water bear. They'll kiss the eyes of our cows so the cows look like they got a butterfly mask. Oh my god. Wait, that's adorable. I love cows. Cows are so sweet. They have the prettiest eyelashes. Like, genuinely. I've never been up and close to a cow, but I know that they have really pretty eyelashes. And I'm like, that's how I'm trying to be. Tardigrade can survive in space, and some species have shown to be resistant to radiation. That's so fucking cool. I love that for them, though. Like, seriously. I really love that for them. I don't know why I love them. I've seen people make plushies of them, and I'm like, I just love them. They're friend-shaped. My partner's family owns a farm, and she gets to cuddle with cows while I'm stuck with cockroaches. Oh no! Tardigrades are definitely paranormal that we just made normal. I can feel it in my bones. You know what? That tracks. That tracks. One of my uncles has a pet cow. He actually keeps as a pet. It does not make milk anymore. But that's so sweet. I love that. I love that though. I just looked it up. What that was, it's so icky. They're so cute. Mwah. Thank you for the very squishies. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for the head pats. It's jealous and will chew on your hair if you talk to him. Oh no! They got the mouth of a starfish. They do. They do have the mouth of a starfish. They do. Their mouths are on, like, what we consider, I guess, the back of them. Like, the underneath of them. Yeah, so you know those mermaid bras, you know? You know the starfish bras? God, I just realized how many chores I have how much errands I have to run tomorrow. Oh my god, Cherry. You're not wrong though. You're not wrong. I see nothing wrong there. See, all of us, the mind, we're all sharing the brain cell right now. I like how Lavender Town just started playing. Fitting. I love Lavender Town. Like, if I had to, okay, chat, if you've played Pokemon or if you like Pokemon, what city would you be from in Pokemon? I'll tell you all mine here in a second. Have you ever played music in a cemetery? I mean, when I drive through them, I have music playing in my car. There's nothing, for me, there's nothing really creepy about cemeteries. I like just walking around them. I also like taking care of graves. I'd say Lavender Town because my favorite Pokemon is from there. That's fair. See, mine is, why can't I fucking think of the name right now? No, I know this. I know this. Hold on. Either Lavender Town or that one town in the jungle. Which town in the jungle? There's a town in a jungle? Which game was that from? Why can't I think of the... Ecruteak City. I would be from Ecruteak City. Either Ecruteak City or Lavender Town. It's a little weird, but if I'm visiting my uncle, I'll just walk around the cemetery and look at all the graves. There's nothing weird about that. Oh, Pokemon Emerald. Oh, wait. I loved Pokemon Emerald. Hello? Wait, I'm on the Pokemon Wikipedia. Give me a second. Wait, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Wait, hold on. Gyms. See, I don't know anything about the Sinnoh region because I did not play that game. Wait, which one was a jungle? Oh, wait, I think I know what town you're talking about now. Hold on. I'm trying to... My first... Ford Tree City! That's... Yes, I know what you're talking about now. Yes. My first Pokemon game was Red, Blue, and Yellow. Those were my first three. Back in the day. I've played all the generations except Diamond and Pearl. I have the remix of Diamond and Pearl, but it's due at the library. It was due at the library today, and I didn't go do that. I miss when my Pikachu would follow me around. I do have the yellow version on my 3DS downloaded. I have yellow and I have Crystal. I downloaded those back when they were re-released. I do have a copy of, I think my mom, no. I have my yellow version. It's over on my shelf. It's yellow and blue. Somebody stole our red version. Oh my god, I loved secret bases. Chew and I, like, Chew Sauce and I used to have, like, shared secret bases, and me and my cousins did too. I miss those times. I'm old, I miss it. My favorite generations are still probably 2 and 3, though. Three is like super special because there were so many memories attached to it with like friends and family. Oh my god. But Gen 2 is like, I just love Gen 2. I know I'm not old. I'm not really old. I'm not super old. My body like says otherwise though. My poor body is falling apart. To this day, being able to run Victory Road and Emerald blind was a core memory. Oh my god. When I played back Pokemon, when I was playing Pokemon Yellow on my 3DS, I was like, how did I have the patience as a child to do this? Because leveling up Pokemon, it was hard. Because leveling up, there was one EXP share that you could get in the Safari Zone. And then there was the, you had to like, basically switch out your first Pokemon. If you wanted to raise one Pokemon, you had to swap it out for whatever, and then like swap it in with a stronger Pokemon so it didn't die, so it would get the EXP. I just remember going through, I had a whole system going. Now you get EXP for just like fighting Pokemon and catching them, and I'm like, back in my day, you actually had to train your Pokemon. One of my core memories, though, at this point is getting to go to the Pokemon Center in real life. I loved going there, like, during the week when no one was there. And spent way too much money there. Back in my day, we had to be money conscious about buying Pokeballs. We did! Drop off Pokemon into the daycare and have a character run into something that pushes you back. Wake up to... oh, you know what? That works too, but like in red and blue and yellow, there was no daycare. You just had to hope and pray. At least I don't remember there being a daycare. There wasn't a daycare in the Gen 1, right? Thank you, Kate. How are you doing? How are you doing? Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I don't think there was daycare in Gen 1. I know it was in Gen 2. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you, thank you. Because in Gen 2, it was near Goldenrod City. Not Goldenrod City. Yes, Goldenrod City. Hello? Yes. Is it Goldenrod? It was Goldenrod. Yes. No, Gen 1 didn't have one, but it started in Gen 2. Because that's right, because you could breed Pokemon in Gen 2. That wasn't a thing in Gen 1. Very good, and you? I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you're doing good. I remember in Gen 2 though, when you got to dress up as a Team Rocket member, I was like, why do I have to change? I want to join Team Rocket. I was that kid. I was like, I want to join Team Rocket so bad. I want to be like Jesse and James, and I want to Meowth. Team Rocket were the real ones in the Pokemon anime, though. They were always there. You did some digging. What'd you do some digging on? The daycare in Gen 1 was different to all later generations. You could only put one Pokemon in at a time, and eggs did not exist yet in the series. The daycare is a subsequent... Wait, where was the daycare in Gen 1? Gen 1 and surfing the coast to catch the... Oh, I remember the glitched Pokemon. Route 5? Wait, hold on. Route 5 Pokemon. Oh, wait, no, you're right. I do remember. Wait, that's right. Okay. It was near wasn't it near Cerulean? If Route 5 was near Cerulean, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, no, I do remember. I remember there's like a little house. There's like a little house after you like jump over those ledges. I remember breaking my copy of what? I would have cried. Oh, you guys, when I went to my local used like book and video game store, they had Pokemon Soul Silver and they had Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, 2 games I really love. Dude, they were $125 each. Like a DS game and a GameCube game, 120 something each, like 125 each. I almost cried. Like I almost like just started sobbing right there. I mean, it was still cheaper than it is on eBay, but it was ridiculous. Emerald is going for 200 plus. Really? I've got like 2 copies of Emerald. I think I still have my copy of Ruby. I need to go through my games. I'm not gonna sell it. Oh my god, I love Gale of Darkness. Like, that was one of my favorite. I'm never gonna sell my games. I'm never going to. I made the mistake of doing that when I was younger with a bunch of games. I should have never. I had the limited edition XD Gale of Darkness GameCube. And I've always wanted to get it back. If I ever win Lotto or if I ever become rich, no one will know, but there will be signs because I will just buy the Gale of Darkness special edition GameCube again. It's like, let me see how much it's going for on eBay now because it goes for so much. Hold on. Oh, I would have been mad, Deus. I would have been so mad. Okay, the Pokemon Gale of Darkness GameCube. Like, wait, where's the actual GameCube? Console. Okay, there's one that's 222. It's not in the box. There's one that's 129. Just looks kind of jacked up. 195. 499. There is one brand new in the box, unopened. The box is unopened. $2,999. I wish I had a P.O. box. I'm working on getting one. I'm working on it. Eventually it'll happen. Y'all, this box is... Okay, it's not unopened. They opened the box, but like... Oh man, there's an AOL subscription in here. Get 2 months free of AOL!
Y'all, this is actually insane. Like, look at this. It's like $3,000. Oh wait, I don't think I can send that link because it's too long. Hold on. Y'all, look at this. This is actually busted. That one's like $3,000. There's another one that is 1,400. Okay, no, it's almost 1,500 because of shipping. There's another one that is almost 1,050. There's a near mint one that is almost 1,200. This is insane. I cry every time because I'm just like, if I had kept mine, I would have never sold it if I had kept mine. Like, I would have never sold mine. I have all of, like, the games. I know I have blue. I know I have yellow. And again, I got the remasters or whatever they were on the 3DS. I liked how small the GameCube disc. Wait, me too! I loved how tiny they were. They were so cute. Speaking of Ruby and Sapphire, we got Little Root Town playing on this lo-fi list right now. I loved that you could, like, pick up a GameCube from the handle and just beat the fuck out of somebody with it. It could be portable or it could be a weapon. Depending on how you were feeling that day, it could be either one. You could carry it with you or you could just beat the ever-loving fuck out of somebody. Gotta have a comic strip of Celeste beating someone with a GameCube. In the future, I will. I'll do that. In the future. Cause like, it could be just a portable gaming device ahead of its time, or it could be a weapon if you need it to be. Love the GameCube. Still one of my favorite, if not like, it's one of my favorite consoles. Genuinely. Games don't make me violent. I make games violent. Yeah. Facts. Oh, damn, Lobby. I feel like I loved the DS and I loved the 3DS. I don't know, there was just something about it. I liked my 3DS because one of the things that I really enjoyed was the Street Pass. When I was in Japan, I got so many different countries. It wasn't just Japan. I got like all of Europe. A good portion of like I got the UK. I got so many countries because of Street Pass, because everybody would bring their 3DS to the Pokemon Center. And like, it just felt so fun to, you would come across a random person who had their DS within range of yours, and it just made me so happy. Right? Like, I don't know, the 3DS and the DS, like the aesthetic, the vibe, I miss it. Take me back. Take me back. As much as I love my Switch, like, it still is like, I don't know, it doesn't have the same vibe as the 3DS. I need to play my 3DS sometime. When the Nintendo store closed on 3DS, I actually mourned. I cried. I picked up a couple games, I think. Yes, I did. and then I cried. Like the Switch, my Switch, I only play it for Nintendo exclusives like Animal Crossing, which I am looking forward to the update. But like Animal Crossing, Pokemon, and then my Otome games. That's all I play on my Switch. Because otherwise I play on Steam, which is eventually why I want to get a Steam Deck, because all my gaming library is on Steam. And I'm always arguing with myself, do I buy it on Switch or do I buy it on Steam? And I end up buying it on Steam. Oh, I think I've seen that. I think I've seen that. I missed, like, on the 3DS, I had, like, this thing. I don't remember what it was called, but you could, like, send your friends, like, little notes, like, handwritten notes and drawings. And my sister and I used to, like, draw our OCs and characters back to one another. Oh my god, Tamagotchi. My Tamagotchis always die. I want a cute Tamagotchi. Hold on. Now I'm gonna go look up Tamagotchis because I haven't had a Tamagotchi in years. I used to use that shit to talk shit to Buddy on the oh my god, I love that though. Tamagotchi. Oh wait, why are they so cute? What the fuck? Why are they so expensive? Hello? Oh no, there's one with like little angel wings. That's so cute. What the fuck? Hello? Is a Hello Kitty one? Good night, Wabi. I hope you have the loveliest of dreams tonight. Get some good rest, okay? Hope to see you on Saturday at the VR chat meetup. Hi Solar, how are you doing? How are you doing? Oh my god, wait, these Tamagotchis are cute. What? Wait, this one is totally my vibe because it's like pink and has wings. Hello? Good, good. How are you feeling? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm glad you're doing good. Wait, straight up. This Tamagotchi is very me. Celebean the Tamagotchi. Oh my god, she would be the hardest Tamagotchi to take care of. Like, for real. She would absolutely be like the most unhinged, difficult Tamagotchi to take care of. Okay.
ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. We have an ad break starting in 3 minutes. After the ad break, I might end stream just a little early, but so I can go get some rest because I do have a lot of errands to run tomorrow. Thank you for the 19 months, Dot. Thank you so much. It's been 19 months. Let's fucking go. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see who I'm gonna send you guys off to, though. Let's see. Let's see. You know those moments where you just stare at your ceiling? That's me right now. I've been there. I know that feeling, Dot. I know that feeling all too well. Oh my god. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, da. Ba, ba. Ha. Ba, ba. I don't think we're gonna raid out tonight just because there's not that many people online. Isn't that Tamagotchi adorable? I was like, wait, why is it just me? The pink with the wings, I was like, why is it just me? Also, y'all, my birthday falls on a full moon this year. That has to be some good energy, you know? A full moon for my birthday. That's got to be some good energy. Ha ba ba, ha ba ba. I like getting things stuck in people's heads. Full moon represents spiritual reflection, right? Full moons are like the end of a cycle. So I guess spiritual reflection does fit very well. It's like the end of a cycle. Which is like fitting for a birthday because it's like the end of a year into a new one. That's crazy. A new moon would be fitting too, but like full moon on my birthday, that's I don't remember the last time there has been a full moon on my birthday. Like, I can't believe we're already in the, like, first week of November's over. Maybe this will be an unexpected. I hope so. I get worried because I'm like, oh no, I'm so used to having bad birthdays that I'm like, oh no. But I also know that spending my birthday with chat is the best gift that I could ever have. Because chat's just getting to spend it with you guys is like one of the best things. Ever since I started VTubing, getting to spend my birthday with you guys has always been the most exciting and fun thing in the world. Lots of love, lots of love. Like, you guys gave me a reason to celebrate my birthday. I plan to be here then, but have the peace of mind that I'm wishing you an early happy. Aw, thank you, thank you. We shall make this queen cry. Tears of joy, damn it, you. It'll probably happen, but I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna be a strong goddess. I'm not gonna cry on my birthday. I'm not gonna cry. I know there's a clip that's not pinned. It's featured that I'm not gonna cry, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be a good birthday. I'm sure it will be. But I am going to end stream now just so that I can go get some rest because like I said, I do have some errands I have to do tomorrow and I'm going to be doing a lot of offline work to get you guys like new ASMR videos and get some VODs up. So I'm going to go get some rest. See, I'm behaving. I'm behaving and being good. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not gonna raid out tonight because there's not a lot of people online that are that I follow, so we're gonna call it a night. But as a reminder, VR chat meetup is on Saturday. If you would like to join, please RSVP on Discord. Sunday we have another watch night of a haunting. That's gonna be every Sunday. Vesper will be hosting those, so that is also going to be this weekend. I stare at my ceiling thinking, thank you. Get some good rest though, get some rest. So we have stuff planned this weekend, and I will be back on stream on Monday at the usual time, 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Justice for Paul. We really need justice for Paul. But as always, make sure you get something to eat, something to drink, and don't do anything I wouldn't do, which isn't a lot, but you know. And I will either see you guys at one of the little events this weekend, or I'll see you on Monday at 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and we'll be chilling. So, for now, good night, my Sealies. I love you dearly. Have a great weekend. Stay safe and take care. Mwah.